Spotlight is the podcast that feels just right. It's the Imagine More podcast.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Imagine More podcast, where we shine the spotlight on the people shaping Moore County into the vibrant, creative, and connected community we love. I'm your host, Rose Young, a retired teacher who just couldn't quite hang up her hat. These days, I run an event planning business, support local nonprofits, and manage the More Biz Spots, where folks can find flexible office and meeting spaces without commitment. Each episode, I sit down with entrepreneurs, creatives, and community leaders to learn what makes them tick and how they're building something meaningful right here in our backyard. Today's guest checks all the boxes. She's a long-term marketing pro who's embraced the future through AI consulting, a dance floor icon as president of the Moore Area Shag Society, and a proud Pinehurst local. Please welcome Teresa Robinson, owner of TR Marketing. Teresa, it's great to have you here.
Thanks, Rose. It's my pleasure to be here.
Let's start with your journey to Pinehurst. You and your husband, Michael, made the move just a few years ago. What inspired that shift from Cary to the Sandhills?
Well, it's mostly for my husband. He loves golf. But
Oh, yeah?
I was working from home. Michael works for Cisco in RTP, and we had been thinking about downsizing for a couple of years, just kind of playing with the idea. And then COVID happened, and they eventually sent him home to work from home as well. So we're both working from home. And one of the few things you could do during COVID was do something outside. So he had been down to this area to play golf lots of times, and he loves it. And so we would come down and play the cradle. He would play the cradle. I don't really play golf yet. I'm learning. But he would play the cradle. I would just walk along with him, or ride in the cart if he played somewhere else. And we really liked the area. So, we ended up hanging out down here during COVID quite a bit. And in April, he started looking at houses down here.
Really?
He found this house. We drove down to see it one weekend. Of course, there's nobody on the road. Nobody. Nothing's open. We did find a gas station, but there's no traffic. So we just wandered around.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Took a look at the house, called the agent's number on the sign. He came over and we made an offer the next weekend.
No.
We did. So
this was 2020.
2020, we moved in July. So it's been 5 years this month.
Oh, goodness.
And we love it here. Absolutely love it.
Good. From the big city, though, to here, do you find that, I wish I had, I wish I could?
I can honestly say I wish there were a few more places to shop.
Yeah.
That weren't just high-end stuff. But other than that, I'm perfectly happy here. There's really nothing missing, if you want to know the truth.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, let's not skip the origin story because it's a good one. You and Michael met at a dance competition. Tell us how two competitors turned into lifelong partners.
Sure. I did not start learning to dance, couples dance, not line dance, but couples dance until I was in my 20s. So that was ballroom. I did some ballroom competition as an amateur, and then I discovered country western competitions.
Oh, yeah.
And while ballroom competitions are great, you see the highest level of dance, and it's fabulous, and it's great and all, but the country competitions were so much fun.
Were they?
They were. You literally just stay up all hours of the night dancing with all kinds of people, and it's so great because nobody cares what you do for a living. I mean, nobody cares that you're a doctor and you're a marketer, or, you run a print shop or whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. They're just all having fun with the music. So that's where I met Michael, is at one of these country competitions. He was living in Richmond, dancing with a friend of his as a partner. I was living in Cary at the time, dancing with a friend of mine as a partner. We met, dated, and got married the same year.
Really?
Yeah. So I was fortunate. I knew, I had to marry somebody who loved to dance because I'd probably just leave him at home
Right.
If
And
they
go do your
didn't.
dancing.
We
Yeah.
didn't.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, we got married and started competing together in country. And somewhere along the way, we decided we really should learn shag as well
Yeah. Why? Why'd you decide that?
because we were going to a lot of the country and swing competitions as well. There are
Okay.
circuits that have these things, just about every weekend of the year across the country. So
Uh-huh.
we were traveling, and and he did too, grew up with the culture of beach music and shag as part of your college culture. I mean,
Okay.
just the beach music festivals were huge. I went to Meredith College in Raleigh, where we had Crazy Zach's down the road, and you had shag there. You saw it, but I was
Yeah.
always just kind of faking it. I really
Uh-huh.
didn't know what I was doing. And
Okay.
we finally decided, yeah, we should really learn to shag the right way. So we learned from the best of the best, as we always did with everything. Just try to get hold of the best instructors.
Uh-huh.
And we did a little shag competition back in the day.
Yeah.
We did shag nationals, and there's nothing like pushing yourself to learn something the right way than committing to a competition.
Oh,
So
gosh. I bet so.
you really don't want to look unprepared on the floor, let's say. So it makes you work hard. It makes you learn faster when you do that. So we did that and have just been part of that culture forever, seems like. But yeah, so when we moved here, we found the Moore Area Shag Society pretty quickly.
Okay.
And they embraced us, welcomed us, and there we are.
And there we are. So now you're president of the Moore Area
Yeah,
Shag
it didn't take them
Society.
long
Yeah.
to say, fresh meat, let's get them in.
So it's not just about the music, though. It's a mission you were talking about. Tell us about the Shag Club, what it's doing for the community.
Sure. Well, first of all, it's a place for camaraderie.
Yes.
We get together. We all love the music, and you kind of have to love that style of music.
Right, that's beach music.
It's beach music and old beach music as well. So this comes back from the 40s, 50s, 60s. And of course, there's more modern shag music now, but the shag DJs are great. They play it all for you. So you get a great variety. But it's a place to come together. We meet once a month and share the love of dance, the love of that music, and just camaraderie.
Right.
And so the mission of the club is to preserve Carolina Shag as a dance and beach music.
Okay.
In addition to that, it's our mission to give back to the community, to some of the nonprofits or whatever we think. We vary our projects and vary the groups that we give back to. So
Okay.
right now, our big project, our big fundraiser for the year is a joint venture with the Sandhills Moore Coalition for Human Care. We did a project with them last year in November, and we're doing it again this year.
Right.
But in a
I
bigger
know.
way.
I'm part of that board.
Oh,
So
that's right.
it's a big event coming up in November. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, great, huge event. It's going to be fantastic. We're having the Band of Oz come in and play, which they're one of the oldest and most popular beach bands.
Okay.
There it
The
is.
Band of Oz.
Band of Oz, BOZ for short, Boz.
Oh, yeah.
The Band of Oz.
Okay.
We're so fortunate to have snagged them. And it's going to be at the Fair Barn, which is just a gorgeous venue, and everybody loves going there for events. And there are going to be some fabulous auction items. The committee's working right now to get auction items, and also sponsorships. You can sponsor with an item or a service for the auction, or you can buy a table and be a sponsor.
Okay, yeah. So what does it look like, though? I mean, will you be everyone dancing, or you're teaching the shag, or we're watching you shag, or what's it going to look like?
That's a good question. So before the actual event starts with the band playing, Michael and I are going to teach a free shag lesson for those who don't know how. We want you to get started and be able to enjoy the dance floor and the band. So you'll be able to come in and do that beforehand. We're going to have food and a silent auction, the band playing, but you don't have to just shag to this band. You can do whatever you want to.
Okay.
It's wide open. We're going to have the most floor the fair barn can put out. We're going to have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now what if I want to donate or be a sponsor or have a silent auction basket of some sort?
Mhm.
What do I do?
Contact the coalition. Everything is running through them. So
Okay.
Melissa, I believe, at
Uh-huh.
the Coalition for Sand Hills Moore, it's a long name. Sand
Yeah.
Hills Moore Coalition for Human
coalition.
Care. The
Yeah.
coalition. Call Melissa and ask her how to do that. And tickets are going to go on sale in August. We hope early August. That's
Yeah.
the plan.
Okay. Woohoo! That'd be fun.
I know. Can't
I'll
wait.
definitely be there.
Yeah. And the tickets will also be purchased through the coalition's website, or you can stop by
Okay.
and pick them up in person.
So I love it. Dancing with a purpose. Beach music with a backbone.
There we go.
Southern Pines is lucky to have this kind of rhythm in the community. So let's talk shop. You've been running TR marketing for years, but you made a major shift recently from traditional marketing to AI consulting. What sparked that pivot?
That's right, I did. So I've always, for my business, loved to kind of walk the bleeding edge of technology.
Yeah.
I'm usually an early adopter of the newest tech for marketing.
Okay.
And I always like to be there in order to help guide small business. I hate to see businesses waste money in areas that are just things that just aren't doing them any good. There's no ROI.
Nobody likes that.
Nobody likes to waste their money. No. So, with the advent of AI and everybody having access to it now,
Uh-huh.
it just intrigued me. I mean,
Okay.
I love it. I think it's fascinating. But there are so you can't know but so many things about so many things.
Oh,
So
that's right.
you have to sort of pick a focus. And I thought, well, this is it for me. I'm going all in on AI because I don't think it's going away. It's only going to get bigger and better and faster, and just you need to be there.
Right.
You need to be into AI if you expect to survive, I think, as a business.
I like all the Facebook ads on if you're over 40 and you want to learn how.
Like if you're over 40, you need special
Yeah,
instruction.
that's right. That's right. Well, we might. Yeah.
We may. I'm there. But yeah, you're right.
All right. So tell me what a day-to-day might look like with an AI. You do AI agents, right? And work on the telephone and answering and questions. And tell me about that.
Sure. Part of the day, every day, is spent reading and looking at headlines to figure out what's new, what's just come out, what's no longer working. And I mean, it's fast and furious the way the AI technology is evolving. So it's an everyday thing to just try to stay on top of it. So a lot of that is reading. I take a lot of classes and courses.
Uh-huh.
I fish around on YouTube and find stuff, but it's best if you learn from somebody who's out there actually using it.
Right. Well, you said learn from the best earlier with
That's
your
right.
dancing. So
That's
why
right.
would it be any different, huh?
Learn from the best, absolutely. Another part of what I like to do is find new use cases for AI.
Oh, what does that mean?
A use case means, how is this business using AI
Uh-huh.
to improve their process, save money, save time?
Okay.
So there are all kinds of different use cases that come out all the time. Somebody's thought of a different way to apply it. And a lot of people think, oh, I know how to use AI. I use AI. I know all about it. Well, there's a lot more to it than just asking one of the large language models,
Yeah. ChatGPT.
ChatGPT or
Mhm.
Claude or Grok, one of those. It's more to it than just asking it a question.
Right.
There's so much more you can do with it.
Really?
You can ask it to help you analyze data, and you may not want to feed all of your data into it because there are privacy issues, but you
Okay.
can strip information out of your data and leave just numbers and ask one of the AI models to tell you about it. What can you discover about
Mhm.
this set of data? And the more you describe the output that you want and the circumstances of the data you're putting in and feeding to it, the better your results are going to be. So it's all about the prompt.
Okay.
You know, the Meghan Trainers are all about that bass.
Yeah.
It's all about the prompt, about the prompt.
Oh. It sounds like a jingle coming up.
So, yeah, a lot of it is just trying to stay on top of things. I do a lot of experimentation with the new software. Various things that come out, I try to get the free trial and test it out.
Yeah.
And this is the way I can figure out how I can help a business. I'd like to sit down with them, find out what the bottlenecks are. What are the repetitive tasks that they do every day, or are they losing phone calls? And then decide what they need. And maybe I need to build it. Maybe there's a custom GPT or a custom agent that I need to build for them and give to them. Maybe there's a tool out there that already does it.
Right.
And I just say, hey, just use this. Or maybe it's just a set of instructions or a set of prompts that they can use over and over again in ChatGPT or Claude to get a certain type of result.
I haven't heard of Claude. What is Claude?
Just like ChatGPT.
Is it?
Claude is a better writer.
Okay.
So if you need emails or books or an article, Claude is a better writer. So it's Claude.ai.
Okay.
That is also subscription-based, about $20 a month. And then my sister loves Grok. It's a X, Twitter.
Okay.
It's X-based from Elon Musk.
Okay.
But Grok, Grok, just came out with Grok 4.0, I believe. And people are loving that. So
Okay. And it's also a subscription and
Grok is free if you have a X account.
okay.
But they're all going to subscription-based models. And with it, you get put higher in the priority queue. It'll execute your prompts faster, quicker. And within each of them, ChatGPT, Claude, there are different models. And there are other models out there. These are just the most popular ones that I'm talking about. But there are, within each large language model, there are different models that are better at different things.
Okay.
So,
all right. So don't just pick one. Use ChatGPT for this and Claude for that.
and then within each one of those, pick the right one. One is good. Claude is good at writing, but there are different versions. And then ChatGPT has different versions. Some are better at math. Some of the versions are faster. Some of the versions are extensive, like the deep research, and it takes longer. So look at your choices and pick the best choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first step then is sitting down with a client, a business owner, and just discussing what their day-to-day looks like.
Exactly. Tell me what you do. Let me talk to the different people that work in your business and let them describe the things that they do. And hopefully by just talking to enough people, you get to see a pattern or you recognize something that, oh, I know exactly how AI can help this bottleneck or help do this faster, do it more efficiently, do it better.
What are some of the things that you love about AI?
I love playing around with the image generation.
Oh, yeah.
It's
me
fun
too.
because I'm not really a drawer, but I can envision things in colors. And I love just describing, can you make me a image and describe it and watch it paint? Just watch it paint right in front of me. That's pretty neat.
Okay. All right. So you're part strategist, part educator, and part tech translator.
Yeah.
You've been translating here right now. And all of it from your home office in Pinehurst.
That is right.
Gotta love modern business life. I think we found that when COVID came around in 2020, that we don't have to go to the office to be productive.
I know. I know. I mean, think of it like my husband works for Cisco, big company. They send all their people home and they ask him to go in once a week now, but the job just kept getting done. I mean, the work continued to get done. So now you look around at all the buildings that are empty. You go, oh, what do we do with these now?
Exactly.
I can't imagine having to drive into an office environment every day. Of course,
No.
I've worked from home for a long time, but I used to work in the corporate world as a tester.
Yeah.
I like working from home.
Yeah. Me too. I like it too. I know that I was teaching at the time, and so we would have classes right from my living room,
Mhm.
you know? I did not mind. Although, one time we were doing a class, I forget what it was, but I'm looking up trying to teach the kids, and I see Dad walking by in his tidy whities right behind the student. Yeah, yeah. That could be a problem.
You can't unsee that.
No,
right?
no. This was middle school, so you could imagine the hilarity that the students found in that. So, anyway, now it's time for our quick fire round.
Okay.
Short questions, fast answers, and a little peek behind the curtain. Are
All
you
right,
ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Fire away.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Me too. Your guilty pleasure song.
Okay. Don't laugh.
All
You gotta
right.
promise not to laugh.
I don't know. I don't know.
Casey and the Sunshine Band, Boogie Shoes.
No. That is your guilty
That's
pleasure
my
song.
When it comes on, I'm like, oh, let's turn it up.
Yeah. Now that is hysterical. Okay. Last show you binge watched.
Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch.
Oh, I've never even heard of that.
Oh, I love the kind of paranormal, weird science kind of stuff. It's a show on history. You'll have to check it out.
Oh, all right. Something people misunderstand about you.
Some people in the dance community might think that I wouldn't enjoy dancing with a beginner. But
Okay.
I do. And
Oh.
I know because I was a beginner, and so, you just love it when a more advanced dancer will dance with you and you get that experience. So
Yeah.
I will dance with any beginner.
Nice. Well, you said that you didn't get started till your 20s. Is that late?
That's late for dance.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Biggest dance floor pet peeve.
Okay. Here we go. So when you dance shag or swing, some of the stationary dances, you kind of claim your territory on the dance floor. And I don't like people who don't understand that come and encroach on my dance
Oh,
space.
yes.
Like, get your own space over there.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
AI in one word.
Opportunity.
Ah, I love that. That's great. Okay. What inspires you when you hit a creative wall?
A class or a video or looking over some notes that I've taken in a previous class. And every time I read something over or watch something over, something else will stand out. And it usually just fires off a brain cell or two.
Oh, yeah.
That gets me out of that
Uh-huh.
slump. So,
Okay.
yeah,
So you are a lifelong learner.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Finish this sentence. Success means.
Success means waking up every morning knowing exactly what you're going to do because there are people waiting in line for it.
Oh, say that again, Teresa. I
Suc-
like it.
Success is waking up in the morning knowing exactly what you're going to do for the day. And you love it, hopefully.
Yes,
hopefully
yes.
you started down a path where it was something you like because people are out there wanting it.
Okay. I love that. So I know, Teresa, we are partners with Billy Martz in More Podcast Central. This is a platform that features local voices and stories. The Imagine More platform is also on that. Tell us how you're involved in More Podcast Central.
Sure. Billy approached me about this idea some time ago, and I loved the idea. And I wanted to support it however I could. So the way I am involved is by providing the website, warepodcastcentral.com, because we thought it would be a great idea to have a hub of all of these great voices in our community. And you're one of them.
Oh, yes. Yes, we're on that. We're on the website.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I just thought that's how I can help.
Okay.
If people want to put their own advertisements there, I would create that and make that happen. But I'm a support role for More Podcast Central.
Right. But also, if people come in and do a podcast, then you can take the video and make it in small segments to send out and to market, right?
Sure. I can take an audio transcript or a video, either one, and break them down into small little snippets if it's a video that you could share on social media, or I can take an audio transcript and do the same with it and maybe supply some suggestions for a photo that you might could take really quick and post with it.
Okay. Yeah, so if you're interested in doing a podcast at More Podcast Central, local podcast, go on the website. Let us know. Give us your contact information. We're always looking for great new local podcasts. So we both believe in the power of voice and visibility, whether it's on a mic or a dance floor. For anyone curious about dancing with the Shag Club, when and where can they find you?
So the Moore Area Shag Society meets once a month, and our new location is the Paddock at Red's Corner.
Oh, tell me about that.
Yeah, we recently lost our dance venue. For the 5 years that I've lived here, we've been dancing at Down Memory Lane, and the owner sold that building in June, and he sold it in May, actually. So we had to find a new location pronto for our June and following dances. So I talked with Scott at Red's Corner, looked at the Paddock, and it's the perfect size. It's a beautiful venue. So we had a huge turnout for the first dance there back in June. And so we meet on Sundays from 6 to 9.
Sundays, 6 to 9.
It is a membership, but you don't have to be a member to attend. So guests can come in and dance with us for $15 per person.
Okay.
And if you like it, you can become a member for $10 now. We prorated the membership for July through the end of the year. $10 membership. And $10 for members to get in and dance. And we feature a different Shag DJ each month.
Okay. I like how they're called Shag DJs.
Oh, yeah. It's a specialty. It is a specialty. So we have a lot of fun. They're great. They all love the music. It's not a highly paid thing to be a Shag DJ, but they do it for the love of the dance and the love of the music for sure. And we love all of them. So I invite anybody to come give us a try. It's
what if I'm a beginner?
It doesn't matter. We do some line dances if you know how to line dance.
All right.
Michael and I, when we can, will run some Shag classes here and there. His work schedules is a little difficult these days, but we do occasionally run some Shag classes, and you might be able to track us down for some privates.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
So anyway, we do have a website, mooreareashagsociety.com, and there's some basic information there. But we also have a Facebook page, Moore Area Shag Society on Facebook, and we post pictures of our dances and announcements and reminders and things like that. And if you would like to be on our mailing list, email mooreshaggers@gmail.com.
Is there food and drinks and...
Well, at Red's Corner, at the Paddock, inside, there's a bar.
Okay.
And, of course, you're welcome to visit the food trucks. They're right outside the door.
Oh, convenient.
Bring your dinner in to eat during the dance. And so we haven't been there long enough to do anything else at the Paddock. So, but yeah, there's food available of all kinds. And we have beer and wine available and water. Course, soft drinks.
Yeah. And so there's enough room in the Paddock for dancing and...
Right. We move the tables around and we make a dance floor area in the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to come just to watch and check y'all out. I can do that?
You can do that.
Absolutely. All right. Okay. Tell us one more time. When and where?
The first Sundays of the month.
Okay.
At the Paddock, which is 151 Hall Avenue.
Oh, you know the address. I'm impressed.
I think that's the right address. It's right behind all the food trucks. And from 6 to 9, $10 members, $10 for members, and $15 for guests.
Okay. All right. And so before we wrap up, let folks know how they can contact you, connect with you, whether they need AI help, digital strategy, or just want to pick your brain.
Okay. You can find me at trmarketingagency.com, or you can email me at info@trmarketingagency.com. And my business number is 910-597-0600. 0987. And I love to talk about this stuff. And can I just plug one thing here?
Yes, plug away.
I am looking for speaking opportunities. I love to
Oh.
talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
I would love to come and talk to your group, small group, large group, doesn't matter. No charge, no cost at all. Just would love to come do a presentation for you to help people kind of understand AI and envision how they can use it in their personal lives and in their business.
Right.
So call me. Let me come talk.
Hey, I love that. I mean, you do such a good job of discussing it and making it sound, not so overwhelming.
Thanks, Rose.
You're welcome. AI, it tends to overwhelm me a bit, but when I talk to you,
It can be overwhelming, but you have to break it down into just some practical applications and
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so now one of my favorite podcast traditions is I write a custom jingle for every guest. Teresa, here's yours.
I can't wait.
She's got beach tunes playing smart tech tools, dancing through data while breaking old rules. From Shag Club Press to AI Pro, with TR marker, if your business will glow.
Teresa, thank you so much for joining me today. You bring a mix of innovation, tradition, and community spirit that's just contagious.
It's been my absolute pleasure to be here.
To all our listeners, this has been the Imagine More podcast, where we share the stories of people making Moore County better, brighter, and more connected. I'm Rose Young, your host, local cheerleader, and fan of all things local. Until then, keep dancing, keep dreaming, keep it local, and imagine more.